Hello and welcome to this online business presentation. I'm very happy that you're here. We are talking about our Business Talk Life. Welcome to our today edition. We have the 8th of December and I'm talking about the fundamental thing that we all use in business, that we use for our conversation, that we use to talk to people, that we use to understand people better, that we use to really can support and help and talk better to people. And everything I do with our clients, with our customers, everything we do with our society, our surroundings, with the people we are talking about, everything we do, we have to test for ourselves. So the better we know ourselves, the easier it is to know anybody else. So today I'm talking about the key points, how you can crack personality code of everyone within 90 seconds. And this is really something that is very easy. It's easy to implement. It's easy to use. And if you're working somewhere and you have a team around yourself, it will facilitate your interactions with your team. If you're at home with two personalities, mostly we have different personalities because they attract each other. So if we're at home and we have different personalities, it's very evident that we understand the personality of the other person. So we start with ourselves. And it's really something that you can discover your true personality within 90 seconds. I will send you the link underneath this video so that you can test yourself and you find out this is a groundbreaking, a practical, a scientifically validated personality test to better understand yourself. And I will give it for free for you for this training I give today in this business talk today. So first of all, every time you come to a business talk, it makes absolutely sense that you get inspired. That is the goal that we have here, that we have a business talk for people who are already in business or are not in business, that you get practical hints and tools and blueprints that you can use for your business. And if you don't have a business, then you see it's not difficult to become successful as a business owner. It's just that you have to know some fundamental things. And if you're still employed, it's not a problem. You can use those kind of things wherever you are. So that's why we start with yourself. And it always makes sense that you have something to write with you so you can make some notes. And if you have questions, I'm very happy if you put a like, a smile or whatever, or you questions underneath this video. If you see it live, you put it now in and I will get back to it after the business talk. And if you watch the replay, write replay, and I get back to you later. So, yes, let's get started. Why are you here? What is motivating you to be where you are today at 12:30 and watch this business talk live? Why are you here? And second question is, and those are really questions that you could ask yourself. And normally, if we have it in the ABC Academy, we have it very big. These questions are the key questions that you have to answer yourself before we go on. Today, we have a half an hour. So this is a time frame where we are not going to get into your individual answer, but it's something that you can do for yourself. The second thing is, how do you make decisions? Because everybody is making its decisions differently. Everybody is taking decisions, but we don't know how everybody is doing that. And it depends, your personality, taking decisions is different. And what also could be a question is, how do you interact with the world? If you come in a room and imagine you have 100 people there, they already are in groups, 2, 3, 4 people talking together, and you come in, how are you going to behave yourself? If you don't know how to behave yourself, you're not going to go into that room. But if you step in, you know, everybody's watching at you, or people are watching at you, or nobody's watching at you. It depends your personality type, how you get in there. Maybe you're an open-minded person and you're very direct, and you go in and you say to somebody, hey, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Dody Loew. Nice to meet you. What are you doing here? And how did you came here? Or ask any question. So this is how we interact with other people. If you're an introvert, if you're a person who is very reflective and just thinking over and having the overview of the people who are here, You go in, you grab yourself a glass of whatever, water, wine, and then you look around and you pick somebody. Maybe you're going to go there, or you wait that somebody comes to you. So this is really the question, a matter of personality type. Another question could be, what is important to you at work? What is your beliefs? What are your fundamentals? What you believe in? What is the fundamental that you can have a good relationship? What is your belief in society? What is your challenge at work? And how do you have and grow your relationships? Are you talking to people? Are you calling them? Are you meeting them? Depending on your personality type, you're different. And where are you the most productive? People are different because some of them, they like to work in groups, and they always work in groups, or they're very visual and they need whiteboards like me. I always have several whiteboards in my offices. So maybe you are the person who has to hear something, so you make yourself an audio. Or where are you the most productive? If you're in your office all alone, if you need it quiet, or if you need music. This depends on your personality code. So that's why it's very evident to know ourselves, to really also have a different look at people out there, to understand them better. And then if you're in business, to really build up your communication on the personality type, not of yourself, of the other person. So what are your special skills? This is also relied to your personality code. So this is something that is really, really evident for everyone. Today, I want to show you the 4 personality types. You know, we all know that normally if we are personally employing people, for example, or working with people, we are looking that we have a group of really mixed personalities, because every personality has its strengths. And we need to have a very dynamic group and a very active group, and a group that doesn't have any gaps in the personalities. And this is, you will understand that in a minute, that we don't have anything missing in a group to have it really high dynamic. We need all the personalities in it. Or if we're working in teams, we need all the personalities. And normally you have a profiler, you have some kind of software. We're talking here about $1,000, $1,500 or $2,000 or even more dollars you pay for a software to send people through to have a fundamental idea what the personality type they are. And we are all mixed personality types, but we always have one that is major important. And sometimes we don't only have one in a certain time, we have one in certain stages of our lives. So you can start as a kid as an introvert, and you start becoming better because you're working on your personality, because you're growing up, you have a good environment, you're getting stronger and stronger, and you can build out all the other personalities more and more. Or you go in business and you find people who will support you in personality development. And there are the key points that you can develop more. So you really can adjust afterwards all your communication to the personality type of the person you have in front of you. And the more you practice, it's like everything. The more you practice, the better it goes. So let's get into that a little bit. This black line should be yellow, but because you don't see it, I took it black today. In the German version, I had it yellow, and people say, hey, Dody, we don't see it. Oh, by the way, my name is Dody Loew. I'm the founder of the 𝙿𝙎𝙎𝙍 Business Club, the ABC Academy, and I am an affiliate marketer by heart. I love affiliate marketing because everybody can get into affiliate marketing. And we have our own academy, so we are really educating people step by step how they can become successful with affiliate marketing. And there is one key question is, how do you read your people? How do you read your community? How do you read your surroundings? So this is really a key training that we have, and we go into it very profoundly. So let's start with the side of the blue section. This is somebody is very careful. That's a person that is very careful in starting with a relationship, in starting with a demand. And it's called blueprint because it's really something, this is a person that likes statistics. That is a person that likes having an overview. If I take the example I had before, coming in a room, I will have as a blueprint, I have to have the overview. Who is here? How are they related? I'm taking an analysis. So it's really, that is the blueprint person. So what we take here is the blueprint. The blueprint personal is careful. He is or she is very conscious about what she is doing or what he is doing. It's somebody who is really reflecting on reactions more than others. And on the other side, it's somebody who is calculating. So if you're talking to a prospect or if you're talking to a future maybe customer, you have to find out what information does this person need from you. How can you serve this kind of personality? Talking about being careful, being thoughtful, being carefully personality, being conscious, etc. And on the other side, it's somebody who likes analysis, who likes statistics, who likes really having the facts and the figures for you. So this is the personality code about the figures and the facts. This you need. Otherwise, you're not going to reach that person. It's somebody who is oriented for the task they have. Those are the task-oriented people. So you give them something to do and they will do it. If you have a team, you say, we need that in a week from now. And this person is going to have it in a week. To the other side, we will not have it in a week, but he has been talking a lot about it. So this is something that is really somebody who is very strict and straight and going on his direction. Then we have the one who is the action taker. That's the one who is the active one. So on this side, we have the active people. That's really the one who are going out or talking to people who are very straight and decide very fast. The active people, they decide very fast. So we have, like this, we have the active people here. Those are the ones who are direct. They are really going into it, and if they don't like something, they will tell you within a second. They are decision takers, so they decide very quick. They are, yes, action taker. So if you talk to somebody who is an action taker, who is really an action type, this is the one where you say, let's do something. I will show you an example afterwards. But if I talk to somebody who's an action taker, he will say, where can I sign up? I will be your first one to join, and I will work with you together, and I will build up a very big community. That's the action taker. The blueprint would say, can you send me some information? I have to go into the case more. And this is not something you have to laugh about. Even though if you are an action taker, and that's the one, the action taker, action, and this is the blueprint. And the action taker is the one who goes into it and says, let's start. And the other one is, I need some facts and figures. I really have to think it over and give me some days and give me some time, and I will go into it. But if he starts, or she, it's the same. If I say he, I mean also she. If this person starts, she starts because she has been testing and overviewed and everything. And this one, he starts and then he starts thinking. So that's the difference. This is a kind of personality type. We always have mixtures, and life also is a good teacher. So if we experience more and more years in our life, we have different teaching experiences. That means we know as an action taker that we have to really also have a look at the facts and figures. So this is something that life teaches us. But the personality code is always, one of them is the first one that I get if I talk to somebody. Then we have The third one, that's the nurturing type. And the nurturing type, I write this with black. The nurturing type this is quite tricky to write that. The nurturing type is inspired. It's an inspiration also. It's somebody who has a lot of ideas. It's somebody who has a lot of outgoing, is very interested in everybody. I just write interest. So this is the nurturing type. This is the one who is really going out. This is also the one who is very impulsive. This is the one who is irritating sometimes many groups or people, because they have an idea A and tomorrow they have the idea B, and they will talk about the idea A on Monday as they talk on the idea B on Tuesday, and they will be sure that they never have been talking about the idea on Monday. You understand? This is somebody who can irritate also, because it's very somebody outgoing, caring for people, impulsive, irritating, because this is a person who is really going out and talking to people. This is also the one, as the name says, nurturing. He is caring for everybody. And sometimes this person forgets himself. So this is somebody who is looking for everybody but for himself. And if you have this as your first personality type, you really have to be conscious that you don't forget yourself, that you think about what are your needs, what you need to be happy, what you need to be satisfied, what is your body that is needed, what is your spirit needed to really be a full, active and happy person, because if we're happy, we reach every goal. You understand? So this is a person, and on this side we have the people who are very oriented for people. People oriented. So on this side, we have the task-oriented people. We have the people who are saying, what do I have to do? Where do I have to sign? What do I have to check? This is the side. And this is the side who are people-oriented, outgoing, going out, meeting people, talking to people, building groups together. Those are very, very evident if we are building a community, like in the All-Stars Business Club. This is somebody, some people we need, that they are keeping people together. They care for each other. They really are looking and caring people. So the people-oriented people, the fourth that we have is the knowledge type. And the knowledge type, and that's where the name comes from, B-A-N-K, it's the bank. That's why we call it the bank code. And the knowledge people are the ones who are stable. Those are the ones who are supportive. So they say, Dody, what do you need next? Dody, how can I translate that for you in Spanish? Or Dody, how can I talk to this and this person? Please tell me, I need a script. Those are the people who really need the knowledge. So the knowledge people are the ones who need to be led by knowledge. They are very stable. They are very knowledgeable. And this is just one point. They are very, very supportive. And if you analyze your team you're working in, if it's on your job or if it's in your business, and if it's your customers or your clients, whatever it is, if you find out the personality code, you can adjust your communication. You can adjust your things that you're sending to them. They're very sincere. You understand? If we have a profiling, we have, like you know it maybe from the normal profiling that we have, that we are swapping between different kinds of personalities. Some of us, they are more nurturing types. Some of us, they are more action takers. Because this is really something that we absolutely need to understand everybody. So once again, the blueprint one, excuse me, the blueprint one is the one who needs stability, who needs structure, who needs a system, who needs planning, who needs a process, who needs predictability. So if you're nurturing type and you say today is this and tomorrow is something else, Blueprint will have a problem with that. And if you're building up teams, or if you have customers and your customer is a Blueprint and you're a nurturing type, you will not go on with your customer if you forget that he needs this predictability, that he needs to know, how can I make a plan and what do I have to do step by step, and what is my obligation, and how can I regulate my whatever problem it is, how can I find out. For him, it's also very evident that you have a title. For you as a nurturing type, this is secondary because you're just taking care of him. But if you don't know the personality of your customer, going this way, those are both people-oriented people. But if you don't have the stability of the knowledge type, and you're a nurturing type, he will have the problem that you say today is this, tomorrow is this, and I have some ideas, I'm interested in everything you do. This one doesn't want you to be interested in everything he does. It's the same like here. They don't want to know everything about what you know, because those people are the reflective ones. They think about a lot of things. Reflective. Those are the people who reflect on everything you say, and reflect on everything you do. Reflect on how the process can be. So we have people-oriented, reflective people. We have task-oriented, reflective people. And whatever they are, they need a certain frame to be happy, to feel comfortable, because that's the frame they're living in. And if you do something else, they will not understand why you do something else, why you switch between ideas. Or if you're an action taker, you will not understand why this guy has to know everything you know, has to know everything you do, has to understand every step you do. Because this one is interested in the technology, for example, that is behind your concept, or in the science that you have found out about your product if you're selling a product. Or he wants to know the researches that are there, because it's a knowledge type. And the knowledge type is really the one who wants to know the big picture, for example. This is really the one who wants to know the big picture. This one is the analyst. This one wants to know the big picture. So whatever personality type it is, it makes a big difference. If we go here to the action type, this is somebody who is fighting for peace. It's somebody who is very eager to get new chances, to start with new chances. It's somebody who is very spontaneous. It's somebody who is taking action, going into it, and really being fast in decision taking. And this is something you can train. I don't know if you know, one of my business talks I had, it was about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 concept. So if you're slow like I was earlier, in taking decision, you can train that. You go to a restaurant, you look at the cart, and I took, earlier in my life, I took a half an hour or 50 minutes to really decide what I want to eat. And today, I have tested that, and I have trained it, and I go in, I look at the cart, and I take 1 minute, and I do it. So you really can switch from one to the other if you're conscious about what is happening. So we have, with the action taker, he's very attentive to everybody. He sees opportunities, and he's taking the risk, and he is attentive, and he is also somebody who likes competition. So if you have a team in whatever, network marketing or affiliate marketing, and you have a team and you make competitions, or if you make competitions for your customers, for Christmas, you make competitions, and the best one will get whatever. Those are the action takers, the personality types of action takers. Even if it's a knowledge type on his fundamental knowledge type, if he has this part of personality in his structure, he is the one who's going to be very competitive. And he's a winner, and he is somebody who likes to have fun. So if you go out and you go out with 4 personality types, you really have to think about how you can serve all the needs they have, because those are needs. So if you're talking to a customer, think about the needs they have. If I write an email, I'm also always looking that I have all the personality types in it. I really do need that because this one needs a relationship, the engagement, the community. This is somebody who is really engaging also for example, nonprofit organizations. But this one is also the one who needs harmony, who needs morality, who needs sympathy. So you see, this is quite easy. What I have found out is that we have really today, with the method and with AI, we have a very easy way to understand all the four personality types. And if you're looking to get to know more about your personality type, I write it in the chat afterwards. So you go to my personal bank code, mypersonalbankcode.com, bank from BANK, my personal bank code, because bank comes from Cherry Tree, and Cherry Tree is has developed that based on science, based on practical experiences, and it's a whole study she did on that, and she is working with very big companies. Many companies are using this very easy type of analysis of the personalities, because normally you can, if you meet the people, you can tell them, listen, I show it to you. I have 4 cards. Those 4 cards I will give to you. I hand it over to you. You look at them. You decide what is your personality code. You see those 4 colors we have here. Which one is your personality code? Which one is the first, the second, the third, the fourth to come? And then you sort them, and then you give it back, and we will start together working, because then I understand your personality. And everybody is eager to sort those 4 cards and to really find out, what are my values? Are I more do I need attention? Do I need community? Do I need science? Do I need responsibility? And they will sort them, and then you have a certain kind of organization of those 4 cards. And as I presented to you, I was using all the 4 personality types of sentences, and this is very easy. So if I talk to somebody and I don't know who he is, I talk about the action taker. We look at it, and then at the end I say, and then we will find out how we can serve you best. The community, the nurturing type, I say, and you find out what you need. The 4th, the value type, the knowledge type, I say, you look at them and you sort them in a way you think that's the best. And the blueprint type, I say, one after the other, and then I have all the 4 types in it. So you can reflect on that. You can really do the test for yourself. You will get a big script with many pages that really analyze your personality type, because if you understand yourself, you understand why your partner, when you come home and you say, listen, I want to go out again, let's eat and then go. Then you're an action type, and your partner perhaps needs to know where you want to go. Or he need to know, I can help you going out, but I stay here. Or he says, oh, this is a good idea, but I was thinking about something else. So this is also where conflicts start. So all the 4 types are very helpful if you know them. And what I, at the end, say to that, I have an AI on that platform so that I can use them to analyze not only my landing pages that I have to really serve all the 4 personality types, so that everybody who comes on my landing pages finds himself in it and feel comfortable, because everything we know, we feel comfortable with. And that's the first step that we have to really look at. If we meet somebody new, that he feels comfortable, that we really adjust our communication to the needs that the other person has, not to ours. And very often, this is a fundamental mistake, that people just go out and talk how they are used to talk, but they are always talking with their personality type. You understand? That's why it's so fundamental to understand the personality type of yourself, and you can do that. Go to my personal bank code, mypersonalbankcode.com, and you write it, and then you sort the cards, and you will get a script. It's a value of $97, but for this training, I give it for free. So I hope you can take something home, because then at the end of the day, you can take it to the bank as it is, because you really can take it to the bank. If you're better in communication, if you're serving your customers better, your prospects, your environment, your team, whatever it is, you will be more successful. I wish you a good week and all the best for this week. And I'm looking forward to meeting you in the next business talk on Tuesday at 12:30. And I'm talking about the next really most evident topic in business. So I look forward to you. Have a good week. All the best to you.